Sagittarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading. It's the what am I talking about? It's the 5th of August through to the 11th of August 2019. Weekly check-in, looking at your current self, guys. We are using the After Tarot by Pietro Aligo and Karine Canna. Amazing deck. So current self theme of the week, we use that. Then your key goal for the week, obstacle that you're going to need to overcome, and any accomplishments, we use the Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. What you want to avoid, embrace, and where you can find support, we use the Everyday Enchantment Tarot, my favourite deck, by Poppy Palin. And for your spiritual guidance for that particular reading, we use the Answer is Simple Oracle cards by Sonia Chaquette. The second reading, which is your 15 card, are the general energies, love, finance, work. We use the Tarot in Wonderland. I love this deck, it's amazing, by Barbara Moore, illustrated by Eugene Smith. And for your spiritual guidance on love, we use the Romance Angels. Spiritual guidance on work, money, Angels of Abundance. And the other general energies, we use Angel Answers for your spiritual guidance. Okay, let's crack on with the reading. We're going to do a quick shuffle. Alright then, hi Saggies, here's your reading. You guys are showing as being the Page of Swords this week. I really like this version of the Page of Swords. And you see these people, he's ready. The After Tarot shows what happens one moment after the initial Rider-Waite depiction. So we can see here that afterwards we can see who's coming for this person here, these people here. And this person has to fight their corners. So I think that you guys are probably fighting against a group of people this week, maybe. You're having to stand, but this is all verbal, okay? This is, when you get the Page of Swords, this, what happens with the Page of Swords, you know, sometimes that's the card of the spy. It's not, definitely not in this case because of the way that the card is depicted, but it can be, but it's definitely not for you guys. This week, you've got a group of people here who are coming for you, and I feel that verbally, you guys are standing your ground. That Page of Swords can show up easily when you're telling someone about their business. You're giving somebody a few home truths. So I feel that there are a group of people around you, and I feel that for you guys this week, Sagittarius, it's all about giving your own truth and saying your piece to a group of people who I feel that you probably don't kind of get on with too well within this card here. What is the theme of the week? Oh wow, that showed up for another sign before it was reversed. High Priestess, intuition, can also be a person, a Pisces person. So maybe you are, you know, standing up for your rights here this week, Sagittarius. You're giving a few of your own home truths. It looks to me it's against people who are coming for you here. Maybe the theme of the week is all about kind of intuition, secrets. It could be as well. Maybe this is something to do with a secret, or this could be to do with a person. I think it's either secrets or a person. Some hidden information showing here with the High Priestess. What is your goal for the week? 7 of Coins. So I feel that your goal is to gain probably financial, some form of financial gain, I think is here. Because 7 of Coins says you put your work in and then you finish the job, and then what you expect from that is for the money to come, for the reward to come. So this is all about gaining the fruits of your labour. So I think that what your goal is to gain some money for some hard work that you've put in on this card with the 7 of Coins energy. Because you guys are, and I think it's with this group of people, I think that you guys this week, you are kind of, you know, you're giving someone what for, you're telling somebody exactly how you feel. You're not holding back here, because there's been something that hasn't happened for a while. There's been something that's been hidden for a while with that High Priestess. There's been something that's been going on for far too long, and you didn't know what it was. You didn't know what was going on with it, because High Priestess is passive energy, and it can talk about situations just going on and on and on and on for a duration of time, and nothing is happening. But you want the answers, because something here isn't happening with that High Priestess, and you want answers. And I feel that this is to do with money that is owed to you, potentially with that 7 of Coins, or some form of material or resource that is owed to you that you expect to get. Something I think is being withheld from you with that High Priestess energy. What is the obstacle you need to overcome? Yeah, well, you've got opposition, haven't you? The 7 of Wands. You've got opposition with the 7 of Wands energy. 7s mean to hold on to a situation. So we've got a couple of 7s here, indicating there is a need to hold on there. You know, there is a need to stand your ground, and you might need to overcome the obstacle that whoever these people are that you're having to have this kind of conversation with, because there's something here that hasn't been done, and your goal is to get this done, because the Seven of Coins is all about accomplishment, and it's all about when you put the work in, you expect to see rewards for that. Well, the obstacle you need to overcome is that you've got people challenging you on this. So you know, these three people are probably challenging you on this. I get the impression somebody doesn't want to give something up. You're owed something, Sagittarius, but they don't want to give it up to you. What is the major accomplishment that you could be making this week? Well, oh my God, you got another page, which is why I always use the separate decks, because I like to see what shows up. The accomplishment with the Page of Swords is getting your ideas out there. Some of you guys, it also might be that you're finding some information. Some of you guys, you might be serving some legal papers. Because Page of Swords, because swords are written in their information, it can be the written word, and the pages are a message, for example, or it can be a piece of paper, for example. This could either be, for example, that what you're accomplishing is you're getting a lot of stuff off your chest, especially as you're the Page of Swords there. You're, you know, talking and communicating how you feel, and you're kind of telling someone about their business with the Page of Swords energy. The other thing is you could be finding out some further information because he's a researcher and a spy with the Page of Swords. The other thing with the Page of Swords, you might be even serving some form of a legal document here with this Page of Swords energy showing up here as the achievement or accomplishment for the week. What do you want to avoid? Taking money, or I think this is money, taking something in installments, or getting paid less than what you originally thought. Because even though the Page is the bigger card than the Seven of Coins, when it comes to money, this is what the funny thing is with the tarot. When it comes to money, the Seven of Coins is we work hard, right? And what we want, you see her baskets there. She's waiting for the fruit of the trees so she can put it into her basket. She can fill her basket. So your goal is to get those baskets filled. You've put work into a situation, or you've lent money, or you've done something, and now you're expecting to get your rewards. That's what your goal is for the week. The obstacle is you're going to have to face opposition from these people here, because you're ready to go into battle for something that you believe belongs to you, and that you're owed this week, Sagittarius, for some of you guys. And the theme of the theme of the week is somebody wasn't saying anything. A lot of stuff was hidden. You just weren't hearing anything about the situation. Well, if your goal for the week is to get your just desserts for what you've put in, to get your rewards, you need to avoid. Can you see? You've got 7 coins here, but you've got 2 coins there. Can you see how much less looks like here and more is here? You need to avoid taking less than you're worth. So say, for example, it's a case of somebody owes you money and you want that money and you're facing a challenge over it. Well, maybe you need to avoid, and, you know, this is a lot of money with the 7. It doesn't always mean a lot of money, but, you know, it's a substantial amount that you're owed. And that's what you're expecting. That's your goal for the week, to fill your baskets with that money. Well, you need to avoid just taking. They'll give up something maybe, but you need to avoid just taking a smaller amount and just saying, okay, fair enough, I'll take it. You know, you need to kind of avoid that. But then something's just caught my eye on this card, and what I've noticed as well is that whilst the hand is extended here, this hand is clenched here. So I've just noticed that. So maybe you need to avoid, if somebody kind of tries to compromise with you, saying, I think that's it actually. I've just noticed that, and I've had this like over a year, this deck, and I've never thought about the clenched hand, but it just made me feel that. With this hand extending with the money, but your hand is clenched here. Maybe you need to avoid kind of being, you know, stubborn. And you need to avoid with this Page of Coins saying, you know, because it might be that they actually try and remedy you, even though you need to avoid obstacles of challenges being placed before you, Sagittarius. It might be that, you know, if your goal is to get your baskets filled, so the work that you've put in, or, you know, whatever the case is, you're wanting money and you're wanting your basket to be filled with that money. Well, if that's your goal, maybe you need to avoid, if somebody does offer you some cash here, saying no to it because it's not the amount that you thought of, or it's not what you want, you know, what you feel that you should be getting. Okay, something is probably better than nothing. What is it you need to embrace? Okay, maybe you need to embrace that this has to, because I did say that there was something about legalities with that Page of Swords. It reminded me of maybe a legal document or something like that. The accomplishment of the Page of Swords showing up here. And also that sword represents the truth. So you're accomplishing presenting somebody with the truth. And presenting maybe something legal here. But you need to embrace also that maybe this is something legal. Maybe this is something that needs to go to the judicial system. Maybe you need to get a lawyer, for example, with that justice energy showing there potentially. Especially if somebody's offering what you consider to be too little and you're like, well, no, I want this, but you're giving me this, so I'm clenching my fist and I'm saying, no, I'm not taking it. Maybe you need to embrace that you need to take this higher. You need to take it to the courts, for example, with the justice energy showing up here. Where can you get support if you need it? The Nine of Wands is where you can get your support. This might be somebody who's been damaged by whoever these people are on the Page of Swords before, because the Nine of Wands suggests somebody who's still holding out there, somebody who's been damaged, they've been bruised, but they're still holding out there. And I get the impression that this might be someone who's suffered the same fate as you. I mean, this could be anything, couldn't it? This could be that you invested in a company and they told you were going to make a lot of money, for example, because the Seven of Coins is the card of investment as well. So it could be that you invested in a company, Sagittarius, and they said you'd make loads of money, but you didn't hear anything from them with the High Priestess. And this week, you're ready to challenge them on that, you know. And it could be that, you know, you're expecting, or your goal this week is to get that money. You put the investment in, now I want the money in my, you know, in my bags. I want my bags, basically. You know, so your goal is to get your bags this week, to get your money, get it in the basket. But you need to overcome the obstacle that basically... this is you. You're the Six Wands. And this is the person that doesn't want to give you the money. So you need to embrace the idea that you're going to have a fight on your hands with that Seven of Wands energy in terms of getting the money. And with that Page of Wands energy, Page of Swords energy, what you're going to be accomplishing by the end of the week. Maybe this is something to do with finding out more information. Maybe what you're accomplishing is, you know, literally kind of getting your voice heard with the Page of Swords energy. But you could also, with this Page of Swords energy, be accomplishing something legal. Maybe this is a contract, a legal document, that type of thing. Whether they're sending it to you or you're sending it to them. Avoid the Page of Coins. It's either you're going to avoid taking too little or you're avoiding not taking anything, even if they kind of try and compromise with you. You might need to embrace the idea that this is going to have to go legal. You know, you're going to have to go to the courts with this, with the justice energy, get a solicitor. You need support, go to somebody actually who's been through the same thing as you. I think that for some of you guys, you've been ripped off on something. It looks like you've been ripped off to me. It does look very strongly like you've been ripped off, because that card is suggesting that somebody else has been through it. This card is suggesting you haven't heard anything back from these people, and this card is kind of suggesting that you made an investment and you're waiting for your rewards, but you weren't hearing anything back. And then we've got these legal stuff going on here. So yeah, this looks like, and I think if you have been ripped off, I do actually feel that you need to avoid taking, you know, bullshit from these people. Oh, well, we can give you a little bit, because you didn't sign up for that. You signed up for a certain amount, not a little bit. So I think this week you might have to take something legal, and some of you guys might have been ripped off. It looks that way to me, Sagittarius. What is the spiritual guidance? Just laugh. I think it's just saying, if you don't laugh, Sagittarius, you're going to cry. Do you know what I mean? If you don't laugh, you'll cry. So you're just going to have to, you know, laugh about the situation. I know it's shitty, but maybe that's all you can do at the moment, okay? All right, let's get you quick 50. Okay, Sagittarius, other energies coming in. We have death. There's a change coming in. Something is coming to an end. Something is coming to a full stop. Death energy. In other general energies, possibly with the Ten of Pentacles, it's within the home. I'm not saying you're going to have a death within the family, but it could be sometimes when you get death in that Ten of Coins. There's an ending coming in here. It's to do with family, it's to do with work, Ten of Coins energy, to do with the home. But there are new beginnings here with the Ace of Cups energy showing up. Three of Pentacles, possibly in work. Three of Coins is work. Nine of Wands energy. Nine of Wands means to hold out there, okay? hold on out there, but you're one step away. So I feel that just reading it like this, you're one step away from an ending happening here. You're very close with that Nine of Wands to an ending. I think that this might be in the working environment, Ten of Coins. It might be one step away from ending a long-term job, for example, because I'm seeing the offer or a new beginning or an invitation. Maybe it could be to work within another team, for example, that type of thing, or to work within another job, Three of Coins. So that looks like work to me, and we've also got a work reading here. Some of you guys, though, also, it might be that there's an ending coming in here. Could be a long-term relationship, potentially. Maybe you're being offered with the Ace of Cups energy to start socialising with others. Some of you guys might be a little bit nervous and a little bit wary of groups, though, I get, because Nine of Wands looks across here. It's very wary. So look at love. Oh, King of Cups in the reverse. This could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian, male, female, but this is a highly manipulative individual, very moody when this person is in the reverse, showing up around you guys. You've got a Queen of Wands as well, which is you, Sagittarius. So I'm seeing you, and you look at your face and you don't look very happy. I'm seeing you being very unhappy with somebody here. A King of Cups, reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This person is not very nice, and they're also being extraordinarily distant with that King of Cups in the reverse. So I'm seeing somebody being really, really off with you and really distant, I'm afraid, Sagittarius. And I don't think you're very happy with that, with the Queen of Wands energy showing there. However, victory and recognition with the Six of Wands energy showing up here. Moon, I think that this is in doubt. I think victory and recognition coming from this person, probably with the Moon, is going to be in doubt energy here. And you're probably just going to have to let the situation go with the Hermit, because the Hermit means to leave a situation, often withdraw, okay? So I feel that victory and success with a very distant, possibly water sign individual, doesn't have to be, is in doubt. Moon energy. You're not happy about it, Sagittarius, but the best thing is just to let the situation go with the Hermit. And finally, work and stuff, we've got the Chariot. So moving forward is the Chariot, which is a nice card to get in terms of work and stuff. Ace, Five of Swords. I get the impression that you guys are actually taking control, the Chariot energy, okay? Also, though, Chariots can represent forceful people. So you might have somebody who's quite... But then this isn't the Five of Swords, this is the Five of Cups. I think that you're moving away from the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is regret and sadness showing up here. Close relationship, potentially, in the workplace. Temperance energy. So Six of Cups and Temperance usually is a reconciliation combination as well. It looks like you're making up with someone probably in the workplace. Okay. Getting close and working through issues here. This isn't a past card. I wouldn't read this as now in work. I'd say this is about a close relationship, working things through with the Temperance energy. Yeah, and the Sun, it's good. I think you might have had a falling out with somebody in the workplace, Sagittarius, and I feel that you guys are now moving past some sadness and disappointment and depression that you've had. Falling out, losing a friendship as well in the workplace. I'm seeing with the Six of Cups, this close relationship being worked on again with the Temperance energy, and happiness being restored again with the Sun. It's almost like you're talking through your problems, like, oh, well, you know, this is why we fell out, blah, blah, blah. So I'm actually seeing you kind of reconciling with a, you know, a friendship again in the workplace, somebody you fell out with. Let's have a quick look at your advice for love. What I was getting for love is that there's been a really cold person around you, and I feel that having any victory with this individual is going to be in doubt with that Moon energy. And I feel that you know, even though you're pissed off about it, the best thing that you can do is just cut your losses with that Hermit. What is the advice that you have for Sagittarius on this reading through the Romance Angels? What is the advice that you have for Sagittarius on this reading through the Romance Angels? The advice is give your relationship a chance. Oh, that's interesting. So even though some of you guys are moving away from a relationship because you think that success is in doubt, and there's a really cold person, it's saying that you should give the relationship a chance and work on the partnership. Who knew? So that's what the cards say. Okay. Let's have a look at your work. I'm seeing you... This is very personal this week for you guys. I'm seeing you remedying a situation. You might have fallen out with a colleague. I'm seeing you guys kind of sorting through the issues and stuff. So what is the advice that you have for work? What is the advice that you have for work for Sagittarius for this week? Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. So this looks like it's more money it's talking about here. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes your own reward. Okay. And finally, let's just have a look at what the angels have to say about the general energies. The general energies to me look like there could be a death in the family. I'm not saying that there is. All right. I'm not saying that there is. But, or there's the ending maybe concerning a property, but there's new beginnings, or it could be the ending of a relationship, long-term relationship, maybe with the Ace of Cups energy. This is finally your chance for a new beginning here. It could also be there's an ending to a long-term job because you're being invited with the Ace of Cups to work with others. Nine of Wands energy, you might be wary of groups though, or something like that, or you're one step away from ending a long-term, or you're one step away from change. For example, one step away, Nine of Wands, from change with the death energy. It might be that you're being invited with the Ace of Cups energy to an interview. Three of Coins at an established company, the Ten of Coins as well. You can read these cards all sorts of ways. What do you have to say, universe? Angels, what is your advice on this reading for Sagittarius? Just give me a general kind of cohesive sentence if you can, please. So the universe is saying there's going to be some recovery showing up here, and improving health as well, which is nice. Okay, recovery and improving health. Okay. Right, anything else you have to say about this as well? So it's talking about actually recovering and improving health. So it might be illness, because death can be illness. So it might be an illness within the family, for example. Sometimes we think death, it's the end, but actually this card can just simply mean illness as well, really bad illness too. So it might be that there's been an illness within the family, for example, but there's going to be a recovery with the Ace of Cups energy. Maybe you guys are waiting with the Nine of Wands for some form of a review. Maybe that's why we get the recovery, improving health card. What else do you have to say to Sagittarius here on the general energies too? There's going to be a peaceful resolution, nice, to a situation, and there's something better. Okay, so peace. First it says there's going to be a recovery and improving health happening probably within the family, but also it's saying that there's going to be a peaceful resolution and there's something better around the corner. All right, that's your reading, guys. Thanks ever so much for joining me. If you'd like a personal reading, click on the link to my website in the comments section, or go to the end of the video and click on the link there. All right, that's it. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.